morning, everyone. Out here, right as I was about to go on here, down here in Vail, Clarence, down in the shore of Vail, talk about the snow, go record the weather, the storm that's coming on, and also where you can ice skate. Vail Daily Live starts right now.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, November 28, 2022. We are in winter wonderland, having a blast. Great terrain, Beaver Creek, Vail. You're going to learn everything about snow conditions, and as our friend mentioned, storm underway. So we're expecting some to learn everything about it. But let's check it out. What's the show bring us today, what we have today? So let's take a quick look in the today's show. Today we have, as I mentioned, we have Ken Vail. We're gonna have some shots from the road as well. We talking with Tommy Ford from the US Ski team. We're gonna ride the chairlift at McCoy Park with Risha Swanson. We're gonna be visiting the family mural of Nicole Linkowski. I hope I said it right. But yeah, we're going to be checking all that. And of course, the weather, the headlines in the newspaper, and a lot more with the road conditions and everything that is happening with the bird parade and a lot of different events in our fantastic valley. So how is everybody doing? I'm having a blast. I'm having a good time. I've been in the slopes like the whole last week, Thanksgiving. Today is Cyber Monday. So if you want to do some shopping, go for it. Have fun. Get some deals. My family went to the outlets of Silverthorne this weekend, and they got a lot of presents for Christmas. That's how my wife think. You know, how are you gonna be buying stuff for our nephews and stuff like that? So she went to the outlets of Silverthorne this weekend and get great deals on this Black Friday with all these Thanksgiving deals. A lot of football, a lot of soccer. The World Cup in Qatar is keeping me awake early in the morning, having a really good time watching some world-class soccer. Yesterday, Germany take on Spain. It was an amazing game. They tied at the last minute for a 1-1, which make that group a very interesting group with Costa Rica and Japan. But we're going to learn all these things today. We're going to start by watching. We're going to send it to the outlets of Silverthorne. Let's go to see the elevated savings on the outlets of Silverthorne. Let's check it out. The weather, huh? And we're going to test it to... Okay. Outlets of Silverthorne, our weather report and mountain report. Let's check out what's going on in Vail and Beaver Creek. We have 1 inch of new snow. They reported yesterday. But the cool thing is what's coming up. What's coming up is, well, today we have, 22 degrees and 17 degrees, 22 degrees in Vail Village and 17 degrees at Beaver Creek with 1 brand new inch, which, sometimes can be a little bit more. That's what they report. I've been in the mountain the whole week, so it's fantastically catchy. You can turn. You have a great base. Really fun to ski right now, and we're supposed to get between 8 and 9 inches on Tuesday. So that's it. Tomorrow we're gonna have snow. A few days on Wednesday and Thursday with sunny skies, and then potentially new snow again on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is what we want to hear. That's what we need. That's what we want. And yeah, look at that orange lines. It talks about 8 inches, and we're going to have potentially this Tuesday with 14 or 13 inches also with a big hope. Can you imagine a good foot of snow? I can't wait to turn into some powder. All right, let's see what our friend Ken Hobie is doing, and let's catch up with him. What's happening, man?
Hey, good morning, Bratzo. Great to see you this morning. It's a hub of activity already this morning down here at Solaris. as the Zambonis out there putting a fresh polish on the ice. This is a very popular location, in particular during the après ski scene. And you can send the kids out there to do some ice skating, and you can wander around. And as you mentioned, Bratzo, with the holidays upon us, do a little bit of holiday shopping. I'm just curious, my friend. Outlets, it's tough to get you outfitted. Like, whenever I see you on air, but even off air, you're always very stylish. What are some of your favorite stores over there?
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Eddie Bauer always rocks. You have some good shirts. We just got some sponsor stuff, so I'm gonna be rocking some new shirts. I always go to Banana Republic. I have to look like an executive when I do work, at least pretend, So Banana Republic.
Yeah, this isn't your only job. This isn't your only line of work right here. I get it. Well, back to the action up here on the mountain. Boy, was it fantastic yesterday. The official report yesterday was 2 inches of snow, but that was as of 5:30 in the morning, and then the snow showers continued all the way through mid-morning, even into the early afternoon at those upper elevations. So people were coming down, and although we can't officially report to more snow, I can tell you that we saw more added on to that 2 inches. So we'll leave it at your discretion to decide on what we got from the storm total, but it does look promising to see some new snow here in Vail over the next 24 hours. Today we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, kind of cool down here, but then this afternoon and tonight, showers are expected, and some of the forecast models are calling for anywhere from 2 to 8 inches, and this could slow down and park itself over the Eagle River Valley and bring us a substantial storm. And then there's another one right on the tail end of this that comes in on potentially Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So things are looking good. Get ready for it, though. Colder temperatures tomorrow, and also windy conditions are coming up. But man, a lot of happy people yesterday, a lot of smiling faces, and a lot of excitement as great turns up there. And honestly, it wasn't that busy this weekend. A lot of people rejoicing that there weren't these huge lift lines that you might expect at the holidays. So just take that as an extra bonus.
Agree. I've been in the mountain the whole week. I have family in town, so I've been actually running away from family, going on my own and taking my kids. So and it's no waiting. I was no waiting. It was amazing. When you're on the chairlift, you see all the closed terrain with a lot of good snow. So hopefully they're gonna be opening more terrain also on the days to come. And with new snow, it's just like a Christmas early gift. And this is early too, right? This is early to having these great conditions.
That's correct. This is the earliest scheduled opening, I believe, in Vail's history, and meaning scheduled, that they said, hey, on November 11th, we're going to check the calendar, we're going to open up and actually fulfill that obligation. Sometimes they've been able to open early. Those are unscheduled, but it's just been so good. And I tell you what, the crews have been working hard. I know we compliment them all the time, whether it be snowmaking, snowcat operations, on-mountain operations. Man, they are getting it just absolute perfection. And take a look at this. I wanted to bring this up as I drove in this morning, not the road report, but check out this sunrise this morning over Edwards. I made my way in. It was a dramatically different drive, and we'll talk about that in just a moment on your road report. But this was the sunrise this morning over Edwards, and quite a bit different than what we saw yesterday, as very, very snowy conditions, cloudy and overcast, and just a beautiful start to your morning. On the left-hand side of your screen, you can see the famous Game Creek Bowl and the back bowls of Vail, and the sun coming up over it, and the residents of Edwards getting ready to head on into work, just as I was this morning. And coming up in just a few moments, we'll have that official road report for you. I have some video content for you to show you a comparison from yesterday's drive to this morning's drive. Today was a lot better, but the commute back tonight and then back in tomorrow morning, that's going to change again as we expect more winter weather on the horizon. Bratzo?
Fantastic, man. Yes, I was looking at your footage. What a 24 hours big difference make, It's fantastic how you did it down Junction, Eagle, Edwards. Love it. And I did saw that. I was sipping my cup of coffee and thinking, how fortunate are we to live in this amazing Eagle River Valley and have those dramatic views. It's just gorgeous. And if you are in Florida, if you are in Texas and you are planning on coming, get excited. This season is very promising. All right, so let's take a look really quickly so we can go to commercials. Leah, good morning. How are you? Leah is on the controls today, my really good friend Leah. Thank you for being here. And let's take a quick look at what Ken was talking about on the road conditions so people see what's coming up. Let's take a quick look. All right. So the roads, snowy, dry, beautiful drives, and we're going to be seeing that as we come back in a second. Let's go on to some commercials, and let's experience that.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziegler, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you an amazing place called the Colorado Welcome Center. We've got fabulous brochures on all the nearby places and towns and things to do right here while you're in Summit County and visiting the outlets at Silverthorne. And of course, pick up your Elite Savings Card booklet, offering you fabulous discounts and a rewards program too. See you soon.
And welcome back. Welcome back. We didn't get the shots, but let's go live in a second. But we're going to have Ken tell us all about it. But let's check it out. What is our headlines on the Vail Daily today? Let's take a look. I'm going to open it. You know, I mean, that's the funniest thing. I'm getting old, man. I cannot see the screen in front of me. So I'm going to open on my computer our headlines today. The Bratzo parade is coming. People's getting ready to get December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is when the Bratzo parades are coming, the World Cup, all the races, and all the hype with the Super G and the slalom, and all those fastest skiers going to Beaver Creek. You know, Michaela Schiffler is also in the newspaper. The police is telling us some common red flags for rentals, for scams in Eagle County. So, you know, some interesting things to see and to learn now these times with all this cybersecurity and all this crazy stuff that we see in the world. It's good to know some valuable information. So the World Cup week underway at Beaver Creek. So you want to learn everything about there. We're going to show you a little blog in a second. We're going to be talking with Tommy from the U.S. ski team. So we're going to learn a little bit more of all that stuff. You can also see Colorado Gift Day is coming up. I think it's December 7 or 9. Very close, but you can check it out. The Broncos fall to 3-8 after loss to Panthers. Where are the Panthers from? Jacksonville? No, Jacksonville's Jaguars. You don't know? You know, I mean, you can talk to me soccer, but football, oh my God. Michaela Schiffler finished 5th in Killington in the slalom. So all this amazing information in our local newspaper, the Vail Daily. You can also meet Adam Weinberger, the chef of Double Diamond Chef. And with Trisha did a note with him, and looks very interesting. Food is one of everybody's favorite, and of course we have our culinary scene in the valley is just spectacular. Of course, at the Hyatt, in our Hyatt location here in Vail, where our studios are, is also great restaurants. You have sushi, you have a great bar. Let's take a look in our Hyatt location. How is this place look? Leah, we have some footage from this location so people can see where we are? Or I'm putting you in the spot again. I should prepare Leah for what I'm asking. I'm dropping her on her tail all the time. But the Hyatt, amazing location. We are at the Old Cascade now. It's just the Grand Hyatt with amazing views right by the river, restaurants, bars. You can throw axes. You can play some golf. You can hit some of those screens with the Top Golf kind of vibe. Then you playing with the screen, and you don't have to worry about your slice or your hook, which is kind of my strength. Let's take a look at our road reports, and let's take Ken Hobie drive us and tell us a little bit about what he experienced yesterday and today. Let's take a look.
Hey, good morning, Bratzo. I'm going to help you out for all the viewers out there because I know they're probably just getting so frustrated. Michaela Schifrin. You have these diehard fans here that are just going to eat you up alive, my friend. Michaela Schifrin. Yeah, 13th yesterday. Want to talk about the roads? Let's bring them on up right now. This was the drive. I'm going to show you yesterday compared to today. Yesterday, treacherous. This is coming into Eagle. Icy snowpack conditions. Today, good to go all the way through a dry set of conditions through Dow Junction even. Here's Edwards yesterday morning. Oh my gosh, it was like driving on just a sheet of ice, and this morning all good to go. Make sure though that you do get ready for the changing of the guard in the form of weather. Here was Dow Junction yesterday as compared to today. This morning you're going to be able to do the speed limit. That is if someone's not blocking the left lane on you all the way into Vail. But then this afternoon, stop by the West Vail Shell or the Conoco and grab yourself some washer fluid because tonight and tomorrow is going to be quite a bit different. Even coming into West Vail today, dry road. So there's your comparison from yesterday literally to about 6:30 this morning if you are making that down valley drive up here into Vail Village today. We've got more coming up. I'm going to head on over into the village. We've got some snow reports for you. We've got a live look over toward Lion's Head as well as your mountain conditions that are here in the valley. We're also going to be talking with Tommy Ford. He's a member of the U.S. ski team, and the boys are going to be back in town in the next couple days as Birds of Prey returns World Cup ski racing to Beaver Creek. This is an annual tradition where the guys show up, they put on the spandex, and they do like 90 miles per hour down the slope. This is something not to miss, Bratzo. I don't care if you're a snowboarder, skier. This is actually one of those moments, I don't even care if you're a telemarker. You got to get out there and watch it because it is insane to see the distance that they cover and then also the speeds that they reach.
It's unbelievable. I got to see the World Cup right next to the, in the VIP area, and hit some of those crashes. This is some serious business. You have to have not only skills, but some kind of crazy chip in your head. So how you say it's Schifrin, right? It's Michaela Schifrin. I have this Schifrin. I have this cues of the accent, brother. I have this cues.
I love you. I love your accent. I know our ski racers, they're just going to be like, it is not. I don't even know how you said it earlier. I was like, oh man, Bratzo, it's Michaela Schifrin. Let's get that one.
I used to train with her, dude. She used to train at the Westin, and I used to talk to her like, hey, what's going on? I didn't even know. She was like, you know who you was talking to? And I was like, I don't know, but she have legs for days. She was squatting some massive amounts, and I was like, holy crapola. And I was just talking to her, What are those things,
See, I had trouble when I refer to some of the females as beasts. That's a term of endearment to me when you're an athlete. 100%. If you're a beast of an athlete, like that means you are like, you're not here, you're like up off the top of the screen. And when Lindsey Vaughn was here training all the time, absolute animal beast style. And Michaela, I mean, when she's not on the slope, she's in the gym working out. I loved your comment, man. Legs for days. There's that. It's like,
dude, I was like, holy crap! I would need another Bratzo to help, to carry half of what she was doing. But yeah, she's unbelievable.
You need her, yeah. She's spotting you. Like she's helping you get the weight off your chest. But hey, Bratzo, what a great time to be here. It's awesome. I want to compliment not only the mountain employees, but also employees in general. It was a busy holiday, although, you read the newspaper and they talk about our numbers being down and a little bit below average. I don't know that was the case. We had a substantial amount of guests and visitors that had a great time through the Thanksgiving holiday that were here, and accolades to our employees. But Bratzo, everybody around here rides an e-bike. I'm going to make it painfully obvious to our viewers. That's my new weather bike right there, my news bike. It is not an E. That is a single-speed Earth Cruiser that I paid $12 for at Goodwill. Yeah. That is how I'm getting around. That's how I'm getting around the village today.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, I talked to Nick, one of the managers for Vail Resorts, and he told me, man, the mountain is packed. Not the mountain, but the shops, the rentals. My son also works at Beaver Creek, and he told me they destroy us on Friday. But I didn't see it on the mountain. I didn't see it on the ski slopes. So I think it's just that's a healthy balance. But I'll let you go, man. We'll see you in a second. Go bike. We find another location, and we're gonna go to check out Tommy with Tommy Ford with the ski team. Let's check it out.
Hey there, everybody. Billy Dorn here with Vail Valley Live. We're doing a World Cup quick take here. We're here with Tommy Ford from the U.S. ski team. Tommy, thanks for being with us here today. How's things going with you this winter so far?
Oh, it's been great. I had a good result in Solden and just been here in Colorado training and ready to race.
Fantastic. So I wanted to ask you, now you guys travel all over the world. And obviously snow, some people might think snow is snow, but when you get mountain to mountain, Beaver Creek to Solon to Lake Louise, wherever it might be, how do you train? How do you mentally get prepared for individual mountains? Because conditions can be so different.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of variables. It's always changing. I just prepare for the unknown. It's like every day there's something unknown, so you can do training every day.
And just hit it hard.
Yeah.
No, let me ask this. You guys also, speaking of training, what would be a typical day for Tommy Ford? During World Cup season, as we are right now, when do you get up in the morning? What is breakfast? What is your workout? What is a typical day? Because you guys are focused at this point.
Oh yeah, I mean, we wake up pretty early. I like to wake up earlier to give myself some space, warm up, and get my body moving, make sure I can actually bend my back. Eat some muesli and eggs, get on the hill, and we're training by 8.
Well, you know, when you're putting your life on the line, definitely the bending your back thing is a good thing.
Yeah, it's helpful.
It's amazing what you guys do out there. So how would you rate Beaver Creek Ski Mountain compared to other mountains around the world?
Beaver Creek's one of the funnest. Like what the Talon crew does on that snow is unreal. Like every year, all the racers are like, we got to get there and make some hard.
They work hard.
Yep.
Any predictions for this winter?
Predictions?
Putting you on the spot now.
Oh man, I think there's gonna be some fast skiing for our whole crew. I've been feeling good. River's feeling good. Let's go.
Terrific. Well, good luck to you on this tour for sure, and make sure you rock it for sure. Tommy Ford, U.S. Ski Team, take it back to you.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatssilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Live the life you love. Absolutely. This valley is just unique. I came in 23 years ago and I never left. Sorry for the people that didn't want to see me around, but hey, you win some, you lose some. So the realtors, the properties around, it's an interesting market. If you need some information, some recommendations, go to the professionals that our friends will leave Sotheby. Let's check the weather. Let's check it out today. Today, 22 degrees in Vail and 17 degrees at Beaver Creek. We have 1-2 inches of reported snow, but as Ken mentioned, sometimes you get a little bit more. We're not sending fake news, but hey, the snow is pretty good. We're gonna have some storms come in. We're supposed to get some snow starting early tomorrow or tonight in around 2 or 3 in the morning. 30% chances at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and then moving on Tuesday night, waking up on Wednesday. Get your powder skis, get powder board, because we might get between 8 inches or a foot of snow. Very excited. I'll be calling sick on Wednesday to my bosses around. Check it out. I'm having this weird cough, but it's going to be developing to tomorrow and get really nasty by Wednesday morning. So let's check it out. What's going on with the Birds of Prey race? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to talk about the Birds of Prey with the men downhill. If you don't know, it's one of the most iconic ski racing circuits since 1997. The Xfinity Birds of Prey is the 5th Ski World Cup. The FIS is the Federation of International Skiing, and we do some World Cup, Super G, and 2 downhill races at Beaver Creek Resort in Colorado, of course, and they are scheduled for December 2nd to the 4th, of course, this year. Let's check it out. Do we have some footage of this? Oh, look at that. That is some steep hill. People go really quick, really fast. The competitions are amazing. You get the cowbells, the stage. The Vail Valley Foundation does an amazing job every year to put this event. I've been part of the crew, so I know what it takes. And as Ken mentioned also before, what amazing crew we have in the Vail Village and Beaver Creek, all the resort, working hard to make this a unique destination for your skiing and your winter vacation. So there you have it. We're going to have some amazing ski racing with Michaela. I'm just going to keep it on Michaela so Ken don't pick up my accent again, okay? So let's play a little video about the Birds of Prey. Let's check it out. All right, let's see what Ken is doing. Is Ken already on his bike or make it to a safe destination? Yeah? Yeah, Ken.
Good morning, Bratzo. How are you, sir?
Fantastic.
I'm just down here at the National Bridge overlooking Gore Creek, reminiscing of the summer days when we have, you mentioned the Vail Valley Foundation. We've got the Vail Charitable Fund. We also have Vail Recreation District, which is a huge organization here in the Valley that puts on a number of events. And during the summer months, on Tuesday nights, starting off, what is it? I think it's March, April, it's like May, mid-May. We have our Tuesday night races that take place right here on Gore Creek. And although you look at it as a winter visitor and you go, how on earth could you kayak or stand-up paddleboard down that river? Right now, I'm going to speculate we're at like 50 CFS. During the summer months, this gets up 400, 500, 1,000, 1,200, 2,000 CFF. to the point that the water's almost hitting the bridge. So it's something to keep in mind if you're coming here for the summer activities. Another great event that takes place are the GoPro Mountain Games, which generally takes place the first weekend in June, and it is athletes, art, music, and mountains. They come from around the world, and this area is packed with thousands of spectators lined up along Gore Creek. But right now, it's just a tranquil little creek. But one thing I did want to point out while I was here, absolute shameless plug, they're not even a sponsor of our show, but I love this place. If you've never been there, right up at the top, it's called El Segundo. And if you've never been there, unbelievable margaritas and their tacos, I promise you, stop by there for lunch. It's a great location. Have you ever been there, Bratzo?
Yes, man, I did. I know what you're talking about. Good tacos. But one of the most fun things for me to watch, of course, in June, is that creek. And what they did down there? Did they put a like a wall? What's going on? Why it makes it such a big wave?
It's pretty interesting. The town of Vail years ago invested, I want to say it was like $700,000 to put in a feature here that it's hydraulics. There's actually a little box here that has hydraulic pumps, and there's a series of plates. If you stand on the other bridge, the international bridge, you can actually look down and see them. And when they put air into them, they're pneumatic pumps, and they lift up these plates, and they can actually divert the water to make a big feature. And we get the world's best paddlers here, literally. Folks like Dane Jackson, who is the reigning men's world freestyle kayak champion. He comes here. It's just a great location to come to, and the town of Vail has invested quite a bit of money to make this happen. But I'm going to carry on. I'm going to continue on up to the mountain to give people an idea on what it looks like up at Gondola 1. If we can get Leah, if she had the opportunity, I could bring up some footage that I shot earlier over in Lion's Head at sunrise, just out in front of the Arabelle at Vail Square. It was a beautiful morning over there before I jumped on my bike and headed here into the village. Now, you have to keep in mind, you have a couple of options on accessing the mountain right now.
Yes.
Now, this was not this morning, unfortunately. This is from the other day, but that's okay, Leah. But this is the base area over at the Eagle Bond Gondola and also the Born Free Express. The big difference between the Lion's Head area and Vail Village is that you actually have two lift accesses going up the mountain. One is the gondola, the other is the Born Free Express. When you get into the village, you have the one option, which is Gondola 1. They also did, right out your back door over there at the Grand Hyatt, opened up the chairlift that is located right out the back door there. But this is the shot that I wanted to bring up. What a beautiful sunrise this morning as the employees were getting things ready to get the lifts opened up at 9 a.m. And again, this is shot over at the Arabelle at Vail Square. So regardless of where you choose to access the mountain, today is going to be a great day. As far as visibility, my suggestion is to bring a low light goggle, something like a rose-colored lens or an amber lens, something that's going to really enhance the terrain because it's not very bright out here today. And then, as you mentioned several times, we have a significant possibility of getting a fairly large amount of snow. I'm going to go with 2 to 10 inches. I'm going to put out the huge net on this one because it's pretty difficult to tell. My gut, though, my shaky leg is telling me that we're probably going to see 7 to 9 inches out of this, possibly.
Yes.
And that if this storm slows down, Bratzo, that's what we love. We love these cold storms with a lot of moisture, and especially when they pump the brakes right here in Eagle County. When they stop, that's when they drop all the snow.
Love it, love it. Again, one last, I'm going to go back to the river because you're a crazy man. You jump on the river on New Year's Day, right? Is that your tradition, right?
Yeah, that's an annual tradition. You know, it's funny, I'm thinking about bringing my dry suit, jumping in Gore Creek. There's like a massive trout down there, and somebody threw a Coors Light can, and we can't have that here. We got to get that out of there. But yeah, this is something to the river runners out there. On January 1st, we have a tradition to meet at noon on the Shoshone section of the Colorado River in Glenwood Canyon. Bring your stand-up board, bring your kayak, bring your raft, bring a whole bunch of beer and some bratwurst, and we'll put them on the grill, and we hit the river as this annual tradition to ring in the new year. So paddling season is really 365 days a year here because during the spring and summer, we have Gore Creek and the Eagle River. And then throughout the entire year, we have the Colorado River, which is about 35, 40 miles to the west of here, because that is a dam-controlled river, meaning they can augment water and release it. And Shoshone, it runs all year round.
Fantastic. That's awesome, man. Thanks for sharing that Really cool. You see the type of crazy that we have in the show. I love you, man. That's really neat. That's really neat. One day I will go and watch with a jacket probably, and I be in charge of cooking those bratwursts. But there's no way that you get me into the river. I'm a South American. I need warmer weather. Another tradition that we have in the valley for multiple years, and it's a great way to pump the energy for powder skiing, for being on the mountain and turning it up, is the Warren Miller films. Every year they send one more of all these crazy animals. Then they just go on the mountains and they just ski the coolest and deepest and bestest terrain ever. So the Warren Miller Daymaker film is going to be on December 3rd at 7:30 p.m. and the ticket prices are between $17 and $35. And this will be at the Villar Performing Arts Center in Beaver Creek. So if you've never been there, this is a great excuse. And if you always go, get excited because we having some great film for you. Talking about great terrain and great snow, let's check out what our great friend Tricia Swanson did on McCoy Park, our new chair in Beaver Creek. Fairly new. It was open last year. I tried it. Really cool. More terrain. Bring more terrain. We have a new chair too in Vail in Game Creek Bowl, but we'll talk about that in another occasion. Let's check McCoy Park in Beaver Creek.
Here, Rachel Levinsky joins us now from Beaver Creek and Vail Resort, and we are on the brand new McCoy Park Express chairlift in this beautiful area called McCoy Park as well. And Rachel, we're so happy that this is now in for the 2021-2022 season. How excited are you for this?
Oh my gosh, I am thrilled. This has been a labor of love. Decades worth of experience went into planning this expansion and years of planning since we started working on it. It was an incredible timeline for construction.
Yeah,
and
you guys started it right when the mountain closed last year.
We started July 1st and we are sitting here in January open. It has been amazing. We've built 17 new trails and 2 new chairlifts, the McCoy Park Express, which we're on right now, and the Reunion Lift. And it is just incredible out here. You couldn't ask for a better place to spend time.
Now, if you've gone Nordic skiing, you've been to this area, and they're still going to have the snowshoeing and the cross-country skiing. But Rachel, I really felt like I was on a trip. I felt like I'd been transported to someplace I'd never been before, which is true, because this bowl has really never been skied. We can see Mamie's deck in the background, and then all these trails. And I love the fact that it's kind of gladed. It's kind of just a naturally open bowl.
It's a naturally open bowl. It's got glades, but it's also groomed. It's perfect for beginners and intermediates, but there's something for the whole family. Trisha, like you mentioned, we have snowshoeing and Nordic skiing as well. So if someone doesn't want to ski or snowboard, they're welcome to come out and Nordic ski or snowshoe and then meet at the Eaton House, which is our new warming hut and grab and go F&B outpost. So, so excited. There's so much to explore out here.
And the Eaton House is named after one of the co-founders of Vail, Earl Eaton. But his son, Carl Eaton, I just spoke to him and he said, hey, I've worked here for 39 years. You know, he's been with the company a long, long time. Really cool to see this legacy and this little piece of history.
There's tons of history out here in McCoy Park. McCoy Park is named after a homesteader, McCoy, from this area, and we love the homage that Eaton House pays to Earl Eaton. Earl was an early prospector of this terrain. He grew up actually hiking in these mountains, and he had this vision for Beaver Creek and Vail so long ago, and we're thrilled to offer this opportunity to our guests to ski and ride in this gorgeous area.
Okay, now Rachel, we've got a lot of runs. We've got runs named Serenity. We've got runs named Harmony. What's behind the names?
So it's really paying, attention to how you feel out here. This is a natural gorge area with views of the Gore Range and the Sawatch Range, which is something our guests at Beaver Creek haven't really seen before. It's a totally new angle of range and a totally new view of the Sawatch Range. And so we've got exploration and discovery, and it's an amazing area to explore. And and feel like you're in nature. So we hope you feel bliss out here. That's one of our trails.
Oh yes. Oh man, we gotta go take bliss, and that'll be fun for to get out and try to ski every one of these trails because there's 17 of them. It's gonna take you a while.
Everyone has something different. Like you mentioned, Trisha, the natural groomable glades out here give every run something a little bit different, a new challenge for our skiers. This is the third installment of our signature parks collection. So we have Hay Meadow Park and Red Buffalo Park, and now we've got McCoy Park too. So something for the whole family, a great place to learn to ski.
All right, we can't wait to get out on here. So it's McCoy Park. You access it from chair number 12, Strawberry Park, or also the Upper Beaver Creek Mountain Express lift. So a couple different ways to get here.
You can also from Larkspur chair 11 as well. So there's tons of different adventures to bring up in McCoy Park.
If you're struggling.
There you see the bridge in Lions Head, and the nighttime in Lions Head. When we come back, we talk with Ken, and we're going to check out it was a tree lighting this weekend in Lions Head as well, and it's a lot of ice skating. We only saw the Solaris ice skate ring, but we also have one in Lions Head, and we're going to be talking to Ken in shortly. But let's take a look how the ice skate ring looks and how Lions Head looks. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my God, that was probably that's in the nighttime. You can bring the family. I took the baby, which is under 2 years old, the other day in the nighttime with his ski gear. It was just the cutest. Look at how gorgeous Lions Head, and from where that shot is, right behind is the Christmas tree, beautiful Christmas tree, right on the back there by those lights on the right side. So, beautiful shot. We're gonna go to some commercials and coming back with Ken Hovey to talk about the weather and what is coming up.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Hi, I'm Peggy Ziglin, fashion guru and stylist for the outlets at Silverthorne. I'm here to share with you an amazing place called the Colorado Welcome Center. We've got fabulous brochures on all the nearby places and towns and things to do right here while you're in Summit County and visiting the outlets at Silverthorne. And of course, pick up your Elite Savings Card booklet, offering you fabulous discounts and a rewards program too. See you soon.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. We are going to take a live look at your weather, tell you what's going on, get you prepared for the upcoming storm, and also review the great snow that we had over the past couple days. We'll bring up those weather maps, but I'll kind of talk you through what you can expect for primarily today, tonight, tomorrow, and then once we get into Wednesday and Thursday, and then this weekend, another round of snow. As of right now, overcast conditions, a light breeze as well, colder temperatures, great snow conditions up there, but throughout the rest of the day, we're expected to see things increase in cloud coverage and also increase in the possibility of picking up some precipitation in the form of snow flurries. We could see anywhere from 2 to 10 inches over the next 36 hours. So drive times are definitely going to change by tomorrow morning. So for today, low light conditions, overcast, cool conditions, breezy up there on the mountain if you're going, and then you could see some flurries by as early as... afternoon at 3:30. It's more than likely going to come overnight, so don't expect any massive accumulation. National Weather Service, Open Snow, and all of the weather forecasters are saying that this thing's probably really going to roll in after dark tonight, maybe around midnight, and that we could wake up to some substantial snow tomorrow morning. So keep that in mind. The computer models are kind of all over the board as this storm seems to be favoring the northern Rockies, but you know how it is around here. Things can change on a moment's notice. Now, that's the first wave of the storm. That's tonight and into tomorrow. The next wave of snow activity comes as early as Thursday night and then into Friday. And then by this weekend, they're calling for another dose. So winter weather has returned here to the valley. Get ready for it. Great time to get your skis tuned up, your boards, and also to keep it tuned in here to Vail Valley Live every morning from 7:30 to 8:30 as we'll be bringing you these broadcasts. We've got a lot of employees. Hey, good morning. How are you? What's going on? Come on over.
How you doing?
You are on Vail Valley Live, my friend. How are you?
Awesome. How you guys doing?
What's your name? Where are you from?
Alamayo. I'm from suburbs of Chicago.
So nice. Is it the first season?
First season here.
What do you think?
I love it.
What are you doing?
I love it. We need more snow though.
Come on
Let's
now.
get in there.
Wait till you see. Here's the thing. I don't know if you realize. This is the earliest that we've ever opened Vail Mountain. Like that they've scheduled. Wait till December and January, my friend.
That's what I hear.
What are you doing here? What are you working?
So I'm up at Mid-Vail right now.
Yeah.
Front of the house. Anybody coming through?
Yeah.
Say hello.
See you, man.
You too.
Welcome
Sorry
to
I had
the
to
class.
crash you.
Oh, dude, it's all good. We're glad to see you. Thanks for all your hard work throughout the holidays. So there you go. One of the employees headed on up this morning, part of the freshman class here in the Eagle River Valley, and you can stop by and see him up there at Mid-Vail. Now, I know he said we could use some more snow, and we'll take it. The more snow, the better, right? We'll always take more, but I got to tell you, Bratzo, it's pretty darn up there right now.
Yes, I agree, and I love how you put it in two different waves. I love it. I love how the workers have the great attitude. You know, that's what it makes this valley unique. The people who come in with a great attitude to have fun.
Chicago, right? He was like, screw the windy and cold and snowy city. I'm going to the mountains where we can use the snow. I like his attitude.
A little dry, nice weather. You know, always my family in South America ask me, you know, I'm from Peru, as you know. So, dude, what are you doing there? It's freezing. But it's not. It's just such a perfect weather. The winter, I'm in shorts and flippy-floppies side of my house. And then I put my gear and, you know, and then I'm turning it up in the mountains with sunny days almost all the time. It's just unique.
I need you to narrate a children's book. And I need the word flip floppies included in that book.
Flip floppies, brother.
I want to share this with our viewers. This is one of my favorite things about Bratzo. Everybody tunes in and they love this fun-loving, handsome dude from Peru with the awesome accent. Here's what you don't know about Bratzo. What belt are you in jiu-jitsu, Bratzo?
I'm a purple belt, but I've been sandbagging for a little bit. I've been lazy.
Bratzo can take any of our viewers and tie you up into a pretzel and put you in his pocket and smile and wave the entire time. Don't go messing with Bratzo. I promise you that. little known fact of Bratzo.
Oh, thanks, man. That is funny. We keep boxing. Now stop, man. My neck, I'm getting old, man. You know, the back aches, the neck aches. I rather to take on a powder day than any of those really strong, crazy wrestlers than we see around. You know, I get into the powder more now.
The way I compare Bratzo is that Bratzo gets his pinky around your collar. That's going to turn into a forearm around your neck, and then all of a sudden a leg around your waist, and then all of a sudden it's like having a Bratzo boa constrictor squeeze the tar out of you. That's how it works. I'm warning. Anyway, Bratzo, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna go on up to the lift up here. We'll do another weather and mountain report up there, get the snow conditions, and get people ready to get out there and play on the mountain or cruise wherever they're at on the roads.
Yes. All right, thanks, Ken. This is awesome. We have some locals. Another cool event that is coming soon is our 20th annual Shop with the Cop. That's on Tuesday, December 6th, and we're going to be talking. I'm going to try to get some police officers and law enforcers to tell us a little bit about more of this. But this is one of my favorite events that happens every year. You know, our law enforcement choose some kids from all our local schools. Sorry, I just dropped the piece. That's what I'm as you know, looking like I'm DJing here. But yeah, that's one of my favorite events because the police officers just take some kids to do some shopping. And one of the coolest things, kids choose to shop or to buy for their family members, for another kid. It's just unique. Super cool. All right, let's go to some commercials and we come back in a second. Let me fix this thing and we come back and keep chatting.
We're here checking out a cool mural done by Nicole Inkowski. She's a painter and muralist, but this was a very special project. Nicole, you had to put together a fictitious ski mountain trail map for 72 family members and incorporate them somehow into this mural.
Absolutely, and it was an incredible opportunity to play around with a ski trail map of my very own, create something super special for my family.
Yeah, so this is on a wall that's about, what, 9 by 15?
Yep, about 15 feet wide, 9 feet tall.
Okay. And this is not Vail Mountain, so it wasn't like she could just look at the back bowls or woods. You had to come up with all the different runs, the peaks, and even the chairlifts.
Yes, so I did it digitally, my sketch, and drew up upon couple different ideas from a bunch of ski resorts around the country, and wanted to make something magnificent and a statement, and I did a pretty good job, but it was really fun.
And you know what, and as a personal tie, because she is one of the 72 family members in this family. You did this for your aunt and uncle for their Arabelle residence right here in Lion's Head.
Correct.
So you got to incorporate everybody's name into this.
Yes, and it was so much fun to be creative with these cute, whimsical types of names, just like we have here at Vail. One of my favorite trails at Vail is called Berries, and so, it was really fun to kind of play around with play on words and people's names and everything, and it was a huge family collaboration.
And even the name of the mountain, it's Mount Hamel,
Yeah.
and that is the family name.
Yep.
And then you have your fictitious elevation.
Yes.
Tell us about the significance of this.
Yes, so we're in Colorado, so of course it had to be a 14er, but the 412 is significant of the Pittsburgh area code, which is where our entire family is from. Many generations grew up there, my mom's side, my dad's side. And most of them, us, still live there, aside from me, and a few others.
Denver-based.
I am, yes, yeah. I'm in Colorado, so.
Well, what's kind of funny too is there's a tie into Seven Springs. Now, Vail Resorts just purchased this, so now the Epic Pass users can go to mountains in your family. But that was a mountain that you grew up on. You actually taught skiing there too.
Yes. I was a ski instructor there for 5 years or so, but every single one of us learned to ski there by our uncles, aunts. We never went to ski school, so and a few of us have some play there, and it's just kind of a gathering spot for us in Pennsylvania, and really special for our family.
Now, how long did this take you?
That's a good question. I wasn't here full time since I split time between Morton and Vail, so I'd say about 3 to 4 days a week for about 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours a day for maybe 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
And I loved every moment of it. And when I was here by myself, sometimes I would paint into the night, 3, 4 in the morning, and be like, I need to go to bed. But it's so much fun, and I don't get tired of it. This is exactly what I love to do, and I know that I chose the right career because I don't get ever tired of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's super fun.
And how creative, and just to be able to put the whole family, you've got kind of different peaks for the different siblings, and
Correct.
then, your generation, the second cousin generation, and then I heard there's a new baby who was just born, so they need to add she needs to have a new run.
Yes, so I left a few blank spaces because our family is still growing, but my mom and her siblings, she's one of 6, and so parents are in there, my aunts and uncles, my cousins and I, and then my cousins' children. So we're going to stop at 4 generations because we're running out of room. But maybe by the time the 5th one comes around, I'll have to make another one.
What a cool idea. And she can do commission work. Maybe you're not going to do one for 72 family members, but if you wanted to do a smaller work for maybe 25 family members or just even your own little family, this is a cool idea.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a dream come true for me. I don't you know, my creativity doesn't just stop at mural either. I do other paintings, but I love a challenge. So if there has a 200-person family, bring it on. That would be super fun.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, once again, this is her personal family, but it's a project that is stunning. It's inside one of the residences at Arabelle, 9 feet by 15 feet. Super cool. Great job, Nicole.
Thank you,
All
Trisha.
right, thanks for sharing this with us.
Sure, thank you.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience itself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
It's all waiting for you. Inside here. Explore the slopes coast to coast and everywhere in between with Epic Pass.
This season in Vail, the possibilities are limitless. After a lesson with world-class instructors, there's so much more to see, more to explore, more incredible terrain, and legendary back bowls. Every lesson sends you further. Unlock the skills, grow the confidence to experience more mountain than ever before. This season, discover more about Vail with a lesson. Book ski and snowboard school at vail.com. Vail, like nothing on earth.
Just crazy. Getting that air at that speed. Holy moly. Bratzo Praise coming up. The World Cup is going on. I'm going nuts. I'm a soccer guy. I love soccer. USA play tomorrow. So there you go. Let's bring the stripes and the stars tomorrow. Let's beat we need to beat Iran. Iran has been they won a few games. They're doing good. England and Wales play tomorrow. Today at noon, it's a crazy game. Portugal with Cristiano Ronaldo and all the fans where Cristiano stand up plays Uruguay. Okay, Cavani. They're gonna see what's going on with Uruguay. Great team, world champion as well. And Portugal. This is gonna be probably the last year of Cristiano Ronaldo, and maybe Lionel Messi as well. So. Crazy, great World Cup, and tomorrow, don't forget, go and cheer up for Team USA. The kids are playing fantastic. Those kids are moving the ball like crazy. Team USA, go. I want them to go to the next stage and represent. Peru is not on the World Cup. USA is my second country, and I'm pushing and cheering strongly for Team USA. All right, another fun thing that is coming up, and then we're going to go to Ken to wrap up and talk a little bit about the storms coming up, because that's, the main news this week. Let's talk about the comedy. A lot of stand-up is happening in Eagle, Vail Comedy. There you go. There you have it. I don't see anything, so I'm blind. There you go. November 29th, Mike Stanley. The Vail Comedy Show in Eagle. So go check it out. Have a good time. The llama there. I don't know why, but that's right there. That's funny too. So Moe's Barbecue is the sponsor. I love my friends from Moe's Barbecue. A little cornbread with some wings or some pulled pork. Always go well with some World Games. All right, let's go check with Ken so we can wrap up the show and check out the weather with the biggest news.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, Bratzo? I liked your comments about the World Cup soccer that's taking place, and that is a big moment that's going down between the U.S. and Iran. A little bit of politics involved in this. Man, I would love to see Stars and Stripes, as you mentioned, come out on top. But speaking of politics and skiing and comedy, I'm curious, our governor, he's a skier, and I've always wondered, does he use poles when he skis? Or does he go poleless?
I love it. I got to meet him. I interviewed him in Spanish. Do you know that? He came to our Spanish show.
Right.
I interviewed Paulis. I love it.
So you got to ask him, do you use
I got to ask him.
Governor or do you go Polis? Hey, let's do that weather report. Let's bring it up one more time and get to it because it is a pretty significant thing that's going down. You know, everybody here, are we going to get snow? Are we not? One thing I wanted to mention, I mean, you look overhead here today, it is just overcast. It is colder. It is breezy. It's got the feeling that there's a storm brewing. We've had snow this week. We've had over 5 feet of snow on Vail Mountain so far this season, and it looks promising. There's a very good chance that we'll have some snow that picks up tonight and into tomorrow. We could wake up to several inches tomorrow. There is a winter weather advisory that is in effect from 5 o'clock tonight till 5 o'clock tomorrow. So be prepared for changing weather conditions. Get your vehicle ready. If you've got slick, just no good tires on your car, maybe take the bus. Then also, if you do have to drive, throw some water in there, some snacks, a blanket. You never know when you're going to get stranded around here. And it doesn't take a whole lot of snow. It just takes a bad accident to slow everything down for people. So top off those tanks. You don't want to be running out of gas. And also, we always say, get the windshield washer fluid. Here's the extended forecast. Also, your snow outlook for you. It does look promising. We could have snow tonight into tomorrow, and then a break on Wednesday, and then the snow returning probably Thursday, Friday-ish, and then going in through the weekend. So a good-looking week for snow on top of the additional snow that we had yesterday. I'm excited. I'm loving the snow. I've got to get up there. You know, one of my other things that I do is I take care of the Game Creek Chalet up on the mountain. So I need to get up there and dig out because I haven't been up there yet since the mountain opened. Game Creek is not open yet. The lift is not open. They replaced that lift this past summer. It's going to be a 6-pack lift, which is great news. It's going to increase uphill capacity. And before I send it back to you, Bratzo, I always let our viewers know whenever they look at shots like this, they see all the snow in Gondola 1. And by the way, I don't know if you can see it right there. There goes the 50th anniversary golden car of the gondola off of Gondola 1. That's a great one to catch. But the reason that we have the snow here and you don't see it in the backdrop is that those are southern face slopes, meaning that the sun hits those all day. They get the same amount of snow as we do on the northern facing slopes. It's just with all that consistent sun, the snow generally doesn't stick to the ground. So if you see that in the backdrop, you say, what is Ken talking about? They haven't had 6 feet of snow. That's the southern facing slopes, and that's the reason behind that.
Fantastic. What a great shot. People can see what's going on this early in the morning. The lift is working. The mountain is getting ready to open. And of course, one of the perks of your job, man, is getting me really jealous with all those freaking amazing powder face shots that you have every morning with your cup of coffee that remains hot, by the way, because those Jetties cups are just crazy unique. But I'm jealous. One of these days I'll help you shovel. I volunteer, man. Take me.
Yeah. I'm up. We'll dig out there. There's going to be a lot of snow to remove up there, and that's a great part of the job. I love snow shoveling because you got to shovel snow. That means that you have snow, and with great snow comes great responsibility. So be prepared, guys. Set your clocks for about 15 minutes earlier tomorrow. Get an early start if this storm hits like it's supposed to.
Fantastic. Great advice on getting your car ready and having some stuff. And look at that beautiful view. And let's say goodbye with that. Get ready. Get your cup of coffee. Tie your boots. And off you go. Enjoy Vail, Colorado. Nothing on earth. Thank you for watching us. And have a wonderful day. Bring the snow. Bring the snow. Keep the snow dance up. Let's go. Have a great day, people.